Hello and welcome to the stream fail. Let me just Hey. Hello, it's Vapor. Welcome to the stream of fail. So I had a very thoughtful time having a bath, actually, and then decided that I was gonna stream because because reasons. But yeah, where to start? It's kind of weird because since coming back from Australia, I'm realizing. Hello, Zombie Minecrafter, and hello, Neona, and welcome to the stream of fail. Hello, Zoline Drawers, and welcome to the stream of fail. Hey, finally I'm not late. Yes. So yeah, I had a very thoughtful bath this in. Hello, Dallas, and welcome to the stream of fail. So many people. Hi. So I had thoughtful times, and I'm realizing that I'm slowly getting back into what I had before. Um, Last year, when I was slowly going into depression. So I'm going to do something to change this and not have that, which would be great. So basically, I at the moment am looking for a job, and I wanted to tell you guys how that is going. It's going great. I'm getting headhunted by a lot of recruiters at the moment, so that's cool. Hello, Death Kid, and welcome to the stream of Fail. Oh no, Sashy, my friend. I got nothing to draw. Draw Sashys. There are loads. There's about 17 Sashys now. Have fun. um. So yeah. It's looking promising, but I did this before, and I'm kind of worried about when it comes to the bit where I get all of the rejection notes back, which tends to happen. Headhunted, that's new for me. Yeah, headhunting is when a recruiter will see your CV on a different job site and stuff, and they'll have a job. They have a list of jobs that they need to fill, and they will see if you match that job, and they'll connect you to that job. And all is well as good. And yeah, so I've had a lot of those, which is promising. Save the Sashi. Sashi doesn't need saving. Sashi just needs to chat for a while. Sashi. Also, look, I'm wearing a Sashi skydive T-shirt that you guys helped me design. Yeah. So yeah, that's going great on that end. I've also got a load of different things set up. Like I've got Coffee, which is like this tipping service for artists. There's also Redbubble. There's also this thing where I'm gonna be able to teach people biology online, which will be cool if anyone actually hires me. But it's okay. For me, it's called Singing My Soul to In Effect Yet Evil Devil. Fair enough. um. So yeah, there's a lot of different things I'm doing that way. That's all gonna be good. I'm also actually wanted to talk about stuff that I'm kind of proud of myself with, because I think it's important for you to be able to identify that. And it's really weird because I have a mirror just outside this door which faces the kitchen. So when I walk out of the kitchen and I walk in, like towards the bedroom and in the corridor, and I see myself in the mirror. So like before, when I was about 2 stone heavier, I would avoid eye contact with myself, and I would try not to look at myself because it would make me sad and all of that, because I was very, very overweight. And now I'm looking in there and I'm noticing that every time I pass the mirror, I'm just like, huh, I'm looking better. I'm looking great. I'm actually kind of happy with how my body is right now. It has a shape, and it's getting lighter, and I can do more things. It's real weird. When you lose weight, you don't really notice it until like you've lost a lot of weight. Like in the first week, you'll notice a difference like instantaneously. If you're changing your diet and upping your exercise, you'll notice it instantaneously. That you'll be able to sleep better and stuff like that. And then once you've lost a lot of weight, you actually start looking at yourself in mirrors, in pictures and that. And one of the things that I need to stop doing, and other people also need to stop doing, is when you look at pictures of yourself and you just do that whole, like, huh. Because when you looked at your mirror that morning, you didn't look that bad. And then that picture, whether it's the angle, whether it's the position you're in, stuff like that. So when I sleep fine, it's called 10 p.m. to noon. Fair. So yeah, it's kind of that thing where I see pictures of myself, and it's very rare that I'll see a picture of myself and actually be happy with it. The only ones that I think that I'm happy with, which was done like last year or the year before, was when I had it done professionally with a modeling agency, and that was really cool. But I was with a professional photographer, so I think he knew all the right angles to try and get me right. I mean, it's 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. because I school. I like sleep. Sleep is good. But yeah, it's really, I need to stop shunning myself. I do it a lot, and I do it a lot when I'm cosplaying. Because looking through the Arabushi pictures that we made, and looking through the pictures that I took at the Comic-Con, which they weren't that many of me either, which I was happy and kind of like for, because I wanted to take more pictures and stuff of myself in it because I was cosplaying and stuff. Stream lag, no stream lag, god damn it. High Fusion, I see you there. So yeah, so there's that. But I'm happy with myself without looking at pictures. One day I'll be happy with me looking at pictures. That'll be fun. Jesus, I'm really bad. Sashy, you're adorable, and get yourself down. Thank you. I know my personality is appealing to people, and that kind of personality can make a lot of what you are. The way you present yourself is a lot of what you are as well. So like, I don't know where I'm going with this. Be happy with who you are. But it's also okay to not be happy with who you are right now, because not many people are actually, and like people will bum themselves out a lot because they're not happy with themselves, and a lot of people have this whole, you need to be happy with yourself before you can like expect other people to be happy with you. No other people will be happy with you before you are happy with you, trust me. Hello, Grim Jerome, welcome to the stream of Fail. Haven't seen you in a while. We're having a heart-to-heart talk here. It's going great. Sashy knows what she's doing. Sashy's not kind of walking off a cliff. No, it's fine. So yeah, it's difficult to say. Sorry, I'm sugar high. Fair enough. No, that's fine. But yeah. But like, yeah, one of the really annoying things with dieting that I've found that most people have, like my mum has it big time. Like if she doesn't lose, like in the week, like because we weigh like every week and stuff. And if she doesn't lose or anything, then she gets like, oh, it must be the scales, or she gets upset by it. And whereas I've kind of had that attitude of, well, no, it's gonna come off eventually. I stick to this. It's gonna come off eventually. It's kind of worked for me. I kind of take a very lax opinion of it, because losing weight and being under pressure to lose weight is just makes you want to not do it. Just makes you want to just take a chocolate bar and just eat the entire thing. But one of the really, really cool things that I had was when I was out in Australia. Blue's mum works for Ben & Jerry's, and she had a load of Ben & Jerry's ice creams, and she gave us a load of Ben & Jerry's ice creams, and I might have ate a lot of ice cream when I was in Australia. Maybe even had it for breakfast. But, you know, you know, it's fine. But I also still, in those 2 weeks, because I was doing so much walking, and this just kind of proves it, that it's not just down to what you eat. You can't eat the stuff you want. You just need to balance it out with something else. I did so much walking when I was in Australia, and I was doing every day I was going out and I was doing something. And like, it was so excited every day. So my adrenaline rush was all the time. So find new and exciting things to do. Just having your like heart pumping, like doing streaming now for me is getting my heart pumping. I love doing streaming. It's one of my most favorite things to do. I don't know what I was doing before streaming. Oh yeah, I was watching other people do it and then was like, oh, that sounds like a cool idea. And yeah, I absolutely love talking with you guys, and I get really excited and like, we can just be excited together. It's all good. But yeah, it's not just down to diet. Like, loads of people are like, oh, you can't have the things you want. Like, my partner has diabetes, so a lot of the sugar has to be cut out of our diet anyway. And he can have sugar-free chocolate, which is like really, really dark chocolate. But it's got a lot of fat in it to kind of balance out the fact that it has no sugars, and it's got sweeteners instead of sugars, which again is a thing. Is like, do you have sweeteners or sugars? Because what's worse for you? Who knows? They're bad for you in different ways, but it's okay to have stuff in moderation. So it's really hard for me to watch someone eat something that I want, whether it's chocolate, whether it's chips. And some of my friends don't get this, and it's one of the things that really grates on me properly. So he has chocolate, but he has a sugar-free chocolate, which is better for you than normal chocolate. So, but I can hear him open it, and I want it, and like my brain will go, you want it, you want it, you want it. So then I will ask for some, and I'll have one piece, and that's all I'm allowed. I'm allowed one piece of chocolate. That's it for the night. I'm done. He'll eat the rest of the bar. He doesn't care. But one of the things that I'm really, really, really disappointed with is actually some of my friends, and I don't know if they actually watch my stream. I'm more leaning towards no, because they said that they're more interested in lifestyle streams of families living, which kind of confused me. But, you know, each to their own. I find games entertaining, art entertaining. They find watching families bring up children entertaining. Who am I to judge? You know. But, says she's cuckoo for chocolate. I like chocolate. Don't give me chocolate. I kind of want chocolate now. No, bad. I've learned something about life. Don't measure your life in years. Measure it in how much fun you have. Yeah, that's a good way to do things. So, like, one of the times, your friends are weird. Yeah. Let me just describe. So, one of the times, we were planning on going for lunch together, because it was one of the girls' birthdays, and it was like, yeah, that was basically it. It was one of the girls' birthdays. We were going to go out for lunch together, and then we were going to hang out for the rest of the day. All was good. So I was like, okay, so where are we going for lunch? Let's go to Pizza Hut, which, for those of you that don't know, is a buffet of pizza. All you can eat pizza. So me being on my diet is like, hey girls, how about we go to, like, I don't know, a nice pub or restaurant where I can have like a jack of potato or something a little healthier than pizza. All you can eat pizza. How can you? Their response was, oh, they have a salad bar though. So basically they were expecting me to eat salad, which the only thing that I really like in a salad bar is sweet corn and lettuce. Like, thanks guys, while they eat pizza to their heart's content. And I was kind of like, guys, look, I've lost a lot of weight, I'm doing this diet, I really want to stick to it. If we go to a pizza place, there is no way that I'm not gonna have pizza. Oh, it's okay, it's just one day. This mentality does not help your dieting. Like, it's just one day. Don't have one day of just binge eating. That's really, really bad. Like, Pizza is too greasy, so you have Domino's. Different places I find have different things. So, like, for us, Domino's is really powdery, I find. No shunning them or anything, but for me, that's what I find. I like Papa John's. I'm not biased at all. But regardless, I'm not that big of a pizza fan. Like, pizza is great, and I like having pizza, but I could live without it, and I have lived without it for a while. But yeah, trying to convince the girls that Pizza Hut was not a good place for me on a diet, and then they kind of like turned everything on me and went, oh yeah, but it's so and so's birthday, we should go do what they want. And I'm there like, that's nice, but could we have a bit of compromise? We can go to a nice place where you can have pizza and I can have something healthy. I don't mind being in a place where someone can get like chips and whatever in like a pub or restaurant, because you're not really surrounded by the smells of what it is. Where in Pizza Hut, you'd be surrounded by the smells of pizza. There is no way you're not having pizza unless you do not like pizza. That just doesn't. It's not gonna happen at all. Full stop. Just trust me. And like, yeah, I was kind of disappointed in them in that. My Wi-Fi is fucking up. Oh no. And then later on, or a few weeks ago, we went. One of the girls is getting married, so I'm the bridesmaid. Yay. And we went to go get our bridesmaids' dresses altered and measured and stuff. So after that, it was like, hey, have we had lunch yet? Let's go for lunch. Oh yeah, there's a chippy next door. That's fish and chip shop. There was like 3 pubs in that area, just within about 2 more steps of distance. English Wi-Fi shakes head. And I was just like, hey guys, still on that diet, still trying to lose weight. Oh, they do jacket potatoes in the chippy. That's nice. If anyone's been inside a chip shop, it smells of salt, grease, and vinegar. Which, if you haven't had salt, grease, and vinegar in a while, it actually smells quite appealing. Or when you're drunk. It also smells appealing when you're very drunk. Trust. But yeah, like, and they just literally completely point blank ignored me and went into the went into the chip shop. And I had to sit there and watched while they all had chips and gravy, chips, cheese and gravy, which is my favorite when I was having cheese, chips and gravy. And I had to sit there with a jacket potato that was overcooked, because chippies do things really, really, really badly for if you want jacket potatoes. Well, at least the ones that I've been to do. And just gasped you drunk. I wasn't drunk at the time. I've been drunk before, though. I'm allowed. I'm over 18. Don't feel salty, dude. Mud sounds true of banana and me yelling your name. What? What? Why? What? 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 Why did they throw a banana at you? Yelling my name. I don't see the reference. I'm confused, but okay. But yeah, it was kind of one of those things where I was just like, why? Talking to Dallas. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me. Never mind. That's fine. Well. Anyway. Hey Sashy, Kara gave me this and wanted to show it to you. I got a knife and and a sword. One of them goes inside you tonight. Oh. Nice. Can I have one not from Kara? I'd be happy to take a sword from Sam's. Oh, that's pretty. But yeah. So yeah, sorry about the bit of a bitch fest. It's just one of those things. If you have someone, one of your friends, that says they're going on a diet, do not take them to Pizza Hut or the Chippy. That is not helpful. No. Help them. Be proud of them. Not once has my friend said, oh, you look good, or I can see that you're starting to lose weight and stuff. When I hear it, like, off my partner and my actual friends, true friends that I have, and things like that. So, I don't know. It's one of the things that does bug me a bit about the friendship group that I have. Okay. Lol. I'm gonna set up my unturned server. Cool. Fair enough. But yeah, that bit over. How about we go on to a nicer topic? How about we talk about how close I am to 100 people on Tumblr and 300 people on YouTube? Yay! So yeah, so I wanted to do one of those giveaway things, and I've started to work on the art for the giveaway thingy, because think I'm 18 subscribers away from 300 on YouTube, and I'm like three followers on Tumblr, 18 on YouTube, and YouTube seems to grow a lot quicker than Tumblr. So, but yeah, so when I have them, we'll have a giveaway. I don't know why I'm rocking. Don't ask me. I'm getting like weird now. But yeah, that's exciting. It's so weird to think, like, I still remember when I was so happy to have like 30 subscribers, and I was like, hello people, all 30 of you. And now there's like nearly 300, which is slightly daunting. Like, holy shit, what's going on? Where did all these people come from? Why are you interested in watching me fail at life? But yeah. Also, I'm working on a song comic, because I need to start giving myself a goal again. Need goals. Goals is something that Sashy needs. So, like, each day I'm gonna do something. That sounds weird, but I understand what I mean. See ya! Bye Dallas, have fun! So yeah, I'm doing a song comic. If anyone knows Hamilton and Undertale, then I am doing song comics, or starting to do song comics, of Hamilton songs with the Undertale AU stanzas in, which is gonna be super fun. I'm on 78 subscribers right now. That's so close to 100. That's awesome. Yes. So, yeah. Doing that. That's fun. I've done about 4 or 5 panels now. Where is it? Let me show you. So, like, you know the song Skylar Sisters? So, like, here's the title. Yay. That is Reaper Sounds, because, yeah, Reaper Sounds. And then there's this. Oh, wait, it's probably easier for me to show this way. Never mind, I need golds for making surfer. Aww. There we go. This will be easier. Can I just do this? This Skylar Sister song. So I've got G-Sans as Aaron Burr, because he's suave and one with the ladies, you know. Yep. So you just go. There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. And I haven't got, that's it. So I've got Era is no. Who's Era? I have Era Sans as being Angelica, which is the older sister full of sass. Because if Era wasn't a bad guy, he'd be a good guy with sass. Everyone knows this. And then I have Blueberry as Eliza Hamilton. Well, Eliza Schuyler at the moment. She's not married yet. And then I have Asylum Tail Sans as Peggy Schuyler. So yeah, I've got a lot of notes for that. I didn't think a lot about this. Obviously. So yeah, so I'm starting to do that. So if you're interested in actually maybe giving a hand or anything, then let me know and I will add you to that chat, because I made a chat on Discord about it. But yeah, yes, Sassy Era to the max. Like if he's not being shipped with Blue, I imagine him being an older sibling to Blue and just being like, "Do not touch the blueberry." Like in this song, with the Schuyler sisters, Aaron Burr flirts. Well, it's meant to be flirting with Angelica, which would be Era, but I think it would be funny if he's flirting with Blueberry, And then Era steps in, like, being all sassy, like, nah, that's my sister you're touching there, don't you fucking dare back off, mate. And so, yeah, so I've got that, so that's cool. Yeah, I've got, I'll just go through the names. So I've got Ink Sands as Hamilton, G Sands as Aaron Bear, Blue as Eliza, Era as Angelica, Azzy as Peggy, Underkeep Sands as Lafayette, Gino is George Washington, Swapfell Sands is Hercules Mulligan, Dance Sands is Thomas Jefferson, Lust is Mariah Reynolds, just because of that one song. Can't say no to this, I don't know how to say no to this. Dust Tail Sands is then paired with Lust Sands as James Reynolds. King George III is done by Story Shift Sands. Samuel Seasbury. I'm Samuel Seasbury, here for the Continental Congress. Is possibly Alter Swap Sands, but we're not quite sure yet. Charles Lee is Nightmare, which is, that's amusing. Philip Hamilton, which is Eliza and Alexander Hamilton's child, is Blueprint, because that's the actual child of Ink and Blue. And we got Destin Lesty. Has been revealed by Sashy in the Hamilton notes. Yep. John Lawrence is Fresh Sands. Philip Schuyler is Reaper Tail Sands. George Eker is Fell Sands. A Doctor is Science Sands. Theodosia, which is Aaron Burr's lover, is possibly is Chess Hill Sands. And Theodosia, the daughter, is Dream. So that's like the list of characters we have so far. We're not sure if there's more characters in songs that are mentioned that we haven't got down yet. But yeah, this is currently being made by me and Blue. Gotta go to get my dinner. Okie doke, rolls away. But I'm gonna be ending this live stream soon anyway. Hey Sashy, have you ever played a game called Roblox? No, I have not played a game called Roblox. I have no idea about this game called Roblox, but people keep asking me about it. And I still have no idea. So, yeah, there's that. I do have a play range of other games. Like last time I played Shadowend. Shadowend's good. It's okay. Don't do it. Fair enough. Space Farmers I'd love to do again. Subnautica is awesome, but I want to wait for it to be finished. Be finished, game, so I can play you. Cry. I also play Killing Room, is really fun, and I die a lot. Grand Theft Auto 5. Fallout of New Vegas. See, I get bored with Fallout games. It's too open world. Dying Light I've got is cool. All stuff like that. But yeah. Trust me, don't play. See, I have mixed opinions about it. I have people telling me not to play it, I have people telling me to play it. So I'm gonna just leave it there for a while. I don't want to see more. Oh, I want to see more Killing Room and Hunger Games. Fair enough. Oh, the Hunger Games was so fun. That wasn't really a game though. That was kind of an interactive story time. But that was really fun. And we have more Sashys to put in the Hunger Games, which will be amusing. Yes. Poor Sashys. I wonder if I have, because how many is in, I think it's like 28 in the Hunger Games, isn't it? What's the game? I wonder if it'll give me the game. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Oh. This one. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I just go here, son. No, it won't. Go back. But still, I love it. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24. So 24. So currently we have 17 Sashys. So we're nearly there. We can nearly run an entire Hunger Games with Sashys. Okay. 24. Sashi can't count. Sashi doesn't do thought right now. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm doing tagging things. What is this? Oh, it's a knife. So, yeah, sorry. Got distracted then. Yeah, so we'll do more. If you... We could have John Cena in Hunger Games again. Yes. We have so much fun with the Hunger Games. We'll do that again sometime. I won't have time for it today because I've got to go soon. But yeah, I had fun having this nice little chat. I just kind of needed to get a few things off my chest, I guess, and kind of talk things through with myself, but I didn't quite feel like doing it actually with myself and wanted some actual human interaction here. So, yeah, thanks for listening and all of that. We will do more stuff in the future. I don't know what I want to do, if I want to focus my channel more or if I want to like spread out more. Like, I am a jack of all trades, and this I think is one of my biggest flaws, is that I can pick up pretty much anything. Like, it won't necessarily be good, but I can do it. Like, yeah. So, yeah, it's one of my major flaws, that I could do a bit of everything. So, yeah, I don't know. If people, I guess, if people want to see, like, if you want to see a more particular type of stuff, like more of a certain game that you know I have, or if you want me to continue games, like, I have, or want me to draw more, or want me to do a sing with Sashy again, because that was fun. Oh, where's my ukulele? My ukulele's in the other room. But, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna do stuff and people apparently watch it, so, you know. It's mostly gonna be live streams. Maybe have a poll on it. But then I have the effort of making a poll. You forget how lazy I am. One thing I can't do, I can't buy any new games. So if I don't have the game and it costs money, that's gonna be a no-go, because Sashi has no job and is in very, 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 very deep minuses. It's not looking good for Sashi monetary-wise. But yeah, it's fine. I could make it. If you want to make a poll, go make a poll. That's all good. And then put it on my site and I'll pin it or something, and we'll see what people are after. There's people, like, I'm very aware, because of what I do, I have a lot of people that are looking for different stuff in my streams. So, yeah. For me personally, I'm easy. As long as I, like, know what I'm doing. So, like, for the last few days, I could have streamed, but I didn't know what to stream. So I was like, eh. So I kind of didn't stream, and I just drew the entire time and roleplayed. And looked for jobs, obviously. But, yeah, like, I don't know. It's really hard. I'm a difficult person. Seshi, what would be your most favorite AU of Undertale? Am I allowed to say my own AU? Is that allowed? I will DM the link for the poll. Cool. My see, like, the problem is I don't know a lot about other AUs. I like a lot of other AUs. Like, I like Dreamtail with Dream and Nightmare. I really like Underswap, Underfell. But like, I don't know a lot about AUs. I would say no. Aw. I know the thing is I know a lot about my AU because I'm kind of made it. So, like, yeah. I mean, even when I make AUs of the AU that I made, so the different AUs of Sashy, like, I only get the brief gist of what that AU's about, and then I kind of have my own spin on things. Because otherwise I'm just copying a character and putting a different face on it. There's Airtail. I know a bit of Airtail. The only thing I know about Airtail, though, is what the Ask blog that was done that I watched. Oh, read even. And watched. There was a YouTube video about it, right? I think there was. Airtail, Inktail. But again, I don't know, like, I don't know a lot about the different, like, I know they're there, and I know the gist of them, but I haven't really, like, done a lot of things. And Blue was saying, like, when we were making the Hamilton thing, and I was there, like, I don't know how a lot of these Sands actually act and stuff, and she was like, well, go research, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm lazy. Cry. Dancetail. I know Dancetail. It could be only you. Yay, then undertesting, because that's where Sasha comes from. But yes, actually at the moment one of my favorite AUs to watch is done by Melly D, which you might have seen her in the comics that I dub. Where's she gone? She just posted a new thing, I'm sure. Let's just type her in here. Nah, Melly D. She is an awesome artist, and if you're not following her, then I suggest you follow her. But she has an AU that kind of works like my AU, as in it could work with every AU, called Mythtail, where they're all kind of more monster-like. And look at this. Hang on, can I click? Let me click. I watched her do this on a live stream yesterday. This is what I was watching, by the way, guys. Was her doing this picture. Isn't it adorable? It's so cute. I love her art style. It's so amazing. So in this AU, all of the AUs kind of are in the same place as far as I know, because they can interact with each other and stuff. And it's called Mythtail, and Blue is a fairy. So cute, tiny fairy. And Papyrus, or Honey, Swap Papyrus is a kitsune, and he has a lot of bushy tails. Bush bush. So yeah. And like, he's so cute. The fairies dance. That's their thing. So he was teaching Papyrus how to dance. Yes. So adorable. So, where is it? So there's the Swap brothers. They're the normal bros. So normal Papyrus, classic Papyrus is a centaur. Classic Sans is an angel of judgment. Swapfell a vampire and demon, I think, as far as I can tell. And like these guys are fell bros, and one of them's a snake thing. But it is really cool. I absolutely love her art style, and I'll continue to dub her comics as long as she lets me. My favorite is Echo Tail. See, I heard about Echo. That's another one. I heard about Echo Tail. I know what G-Sans is like, and that he's like flirty and everything. But I don't really know a lot about the actual story of Echo Tail. This is one of my things. My favorite is Underswap because Anya put it in that special spot. Fair enough. Do you know Anya has her own tail actually as well? And I've actually thought of what the Sashy for that would be, because Sashy is the Sans from an AU put through undertesting, which undertesting is basically when the humans take monsters and they start fiddling with their DNA, and Sans, and apart from in swap universes, Sans will always be a tiger honey badger cross, and Papyrus, apart from in swap universes, will always be a cheetah cross jellyfish. So in Anya's one, which is called, do you know this Yandere tale? Yes, and I find it very worrying just hearing about it, so I didn't look into it. Oh, what's Anya's one called again? Unify Tale. I think Anya's is called Unify Tale. And in Anya's one, Anya's OC fuses with Sans. Jess's OC fuses with Papyrus, and they've got a few other people that are fused with people. But I was thinking about what would happen if the fusion would then get kidnapped by humans and go through undertesting and then pop out as Sashy. So that was cool. Freaking love Yandere Simulator. See, Yandere, I didn't really enjoy Yandere Simulator. I don't really enjoy games where there's no real plot. The plot is to kill people and get close to Senpai. It's not really something that I go for. I love Story Shift. Story Shift is pretty cool. But again, I don't really know much about it. But yeah, more Sashi's. Every time I see a new AU, I'm like, oh, I wonder what the Sashy would be like in that AU. And I kind of like that about Undertale, and the fact that we have so many AUs. And I said this before, because having that many AUs and the possibility for it just makes your creativity run wild. And like there are some people that I know that are like, it's so cringy to have different AUs and stuff. And like, there's no creativity, there's no originality, but actually it stimulates that originality because you have to make it original. Otherwise, it just gets messed in with the crowd, and you just don't get noticed at all. You're my senpai. Yeah. Senpai is fine. I just won't be anyone's senpai. Nope. Nope. But yeah, I absolutely love that's the possibility, and I've gotten kind of stuck in that mentality of seeing an AU, learning a bit about it, and then going, I wonder what the Sashy would be like in that, because Sash is just Sans just put through undertesting, and because undertesting is so versatile as well, because it's so open, it just mind blown. And it's interesting to see because each different Sashy has a different experience with going through undertesting, and they come out of it differently and stuff like that. And it's just so interesting. I love it. Personally, I really like it. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, there's currently, I've made Tornatail Sashy, which Tornatail is one of my original AUs that I made myself, but he's been finished. Little Tornatail Sashy, the only Sashy and only ever Sashy that will be a child. Sashy's, I can't believe that my own AU is the AU that actually, where a child of Sashy would actually make sense. Sashy would never make sense in Little Tail. Just nope, not gonna go there ever. There is no Little Tail Sashy. But there is a child Sashy, and it comes from my own AU. So I kind of kicked myself in the butt with that one. And his name is Toshi. So, yeah. So basically, Arasashi times Blue Sashi is Arasan times Blue. No, it's actually not. Arasashi is a weird one, because Arasashi does actually come from the original Arasans. Rather, every other Sashi comes from, they kind of come from their respective Sanses, but Arasashi has never been through undertesting, so technically Arasashi is not a Sashi at all. Arasashi is technically Arasen, so technically yes, but technically no, because he is far, far from the original Arasans in personality-wise and everything. But yeah, because Arasashi originally was the Era virus infecting people, and he started learning. And when he got to Sashi, he learned that if he just came out and started killing people, he wouldn't get anywhere, and he would be killed and put back into the code. Whereas with Sashy, he just when he came out, and I read this recently as well, so like I know things. When he came out and possessed Sashy, he just sat there, and people were like on their guard, ready to attack, and he was there like, gonna type on this laptop, don't mind me. And like people were trying to pick a fight with him, and they tried to throw things at him, and he just caught it, put it next to him, went back to typing. And what he was doing, he was securing himself in Sashy's code, so that if he died, Sashy would also die. Ah, I love that storyline so much. Arasashi is the one Sashy that from start to finish, I've roleplayed his entire backstory. He has no other backstory, because the other backstory isn't Arasashi, it's just Arasans, or an Aravirus. So, Arasashi is one of my favorite Sashis because I've played him I've played his origin, from his origin to now. I just love that. So Sashy is Sashy is Sashy. Sashy is classic Sans gone through under testing, basically. So yeah. Story of Dusttail is so sad. Yes, and I designed Dusttail Sashy in my head, as well as G Sashy, so I know their backstories. I just need to draw them and then start role-playing them. With Toshi, I've drawn him. I now need to start role-playing him, which he's a child, so I'm going to internally cry inside and cringe so much. But there we go. I meant Arasashi, whoops. So Arasashi is Sashy. What is Sashy Arasashi? Sashy and Arasashi are now split. They're now two separate beings. Because what basically happened was Arasashi, because Arasashi's code was infused with Sashi's, Arasashi's personality started coming out with Sashy, and the person that noticed that was Blue, who noticed that Sashy was getting meaner in the way that he was doing things. I was doing it so subtly. Like, Sashy was just getting a bit quicker with his responses, and they were a little bit harsher, and they slowly started to develop until Blue turned around and was like, Sashy, what is wrong with you? This is not who you were before. What's going on? And then Sashy was like, whoa, you're right. Shit, man. And they kind of realized that Ara was seeping into Sashy's personality, and had to separate Ara and Sashy. I hope Sashi can do Kamehameha. No, he can't. He doesn't even have his Era strings anymore. So then after that, they decided that Arasashi and Sashy needed to be split, and they then had an automatic code that would split the two different codes inside of Sashy's code. There was a lot of complex things that they did to get around to that, and then they split. At that point, that was meant to be the end of Arasashi. Arasashi was meant to die because he had no body. Like, there was no physical thing for him because he was a virus. There was no physical thing for him to feed off of. He was meant to die then. But people loved the character so much that I just couldn't bring myself to kill him. And I'm glad I didn't, because I've had... Since then, it's just... Well, I had fun playing them all the way through, so I love psychological bad guys. You broke my Dragon Ball Z heart. Sorry. You're like the Jason Blundell of Undertale. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, like... So I didn't have the heart to kill off Arasashi. And... So Arasashi appears again, and he's still manipulative, but he feels vulnerable now because he has his own body. He can now die. Dying is now a thing in Arasashi's world, and that was the one thing that he cared about most, was self-preservation. And he's always had that. Even in when he was possessing Sashy, he used Blue as shields against everything. Like, oh, if you hit me, you hit Sashy too. And then when that wasn't good enough, he started manipulating Blue into standing in the way of attacks for him. It's like, if you want to hit me, and you hit Sashy and you hit Blue. And then he started manipulating Blue and making Blue think he was his friend. And then was like, if you kill me, Blue's gonna be sad. Are you gonna make Blue sad? No one wants to make Blue sad. you could punch John Cena in the face for $1.5 million, would you do it? Not entirely sure who John Cena is again. I keep forgetting. Let's have a look. I probably would, though. Yeah, I'd punch him in the face. He could take it. I'd need a step ladder, though, by the looks of it. Person who wrote Call of Duty Zombie storyline who puts a bunch of ciphers and hidden Easter eggs. I do that all the time. Do you know with the the horror story backline with Horror Sashy? There was a way for Horror Sashy to not die in that. Which was like, and I told Blue when I was in Australia. I released that information to Blue. Because people thought that Horror Sashy was too corrupted and too evil and he could never be changed good again. But you see, Horror Sashy has a collar on, like the collars that he put on the other Sashys, and there was kind of like little just subtle hints. I didn't expect anyone to get them. I was expecting Horror to die, but I was like, I'll just put them in there just in case someone picks up on it. No one did, but it was funny anyway. So like, yeah, so Horror Sashy was putting these collars on people, and when people were one-on-one fighting, they were trying to aim to take the collar off. They didn't do that with Horror Sashy, and instead ended up killing him. Oh my god, mind blown! I know, right? Horror Sashy, if you would have taken the collar off Horror Sashy, he wouldn't be a nice guy, but he wouldn't be so evil. He would just be like kind of a salty asshole. Have you ever played Sonic CXE? If you haven't, will you please play it? I've watched Dan and Phil play Sonic EXE and decided that that was not the game for me. Okay, so do I also need to add Ashi Toshi into my Sashy fusion? Yes. And G Sashy when he comes about, and Void Sashy. But like, what's really funny is when Void Sashy comes in, Tornatail Sashy Toshi, if you haven't noticed, looks kind of like a mini Void Sashy of what Void Sashy would look like. But Void Sashy's gonna look at Toshi and just be like, you're like a tiny version of me. I'll kill you last. You are the female version of Jason Blundell. Yes! Awesome. Yeah, so there was a way that Horror could have survived and everyone could have had a happy ending. But no, instead Horror died, which led to Era's death, which led to Bishy sacrificing himself, which led to Bishy's death to bring Era back alive. So Bishy didn't have to die, Horror Sashy didn't have to die. And then you would have never met Dream or Nightmare. Because the only reason Dream and Nightmare came in was because of Horror and Bishy's souls in the Nightmare realm. So, you know, boom. Do you see what I mean? Like, when people ask to make, I get asked all the time for people, how can I make a Sashy that could be classed as kind of like a canon Sashy? This is why you can't, because there is so many just intermingling things of just like, and the only person that knows it all is me, and I could not sit down here and explain to you like what, like everything. I couldn't sit here, like, I've explained, Blue knows a lot about the Sashys, and Blue is probably one of the people that would know more about the Sashys. I'm gonna call you Sasson now. Okay. But I don't even think Blue could make a Sashy that would be integrated with the Sashys, because no one knows every single Sashy. And then you've got Sashys like Mafia Sashy and Sass, which no one knows anything about at all, really. And they have their own whole different section of story and stuff, and yeah. I might be slightly obsessed with story making. My slight problem there. I can't type fast. I would love to be able to type this all out. I cannot type quick enough for my ideas. My ideas come too quickly. Cannot type that quick. Just nope. Just doesn't work. So yeah. So yeah, I really should get going. I've like talked enough. We had a heart to heart. We had our little quick history on Sashy and Sashy. Oh man, it takes it out of me. Just telling this, like, oh, there's just so many different things, and because the people that I want to talk to most about it are the people that I roleplay with the Sashys with, which means when there's stuff that I want to keep secret, I can't tell them, and then I'm there like, but I have no one to tell, and then I go like, ah, and just more plot happens. Oh, don't slap the mic. My mind just runs and runs and runs. You ever need some plot? Sashy's got it. But yeah, I'm gonna breathe now. I'm gonna go to my roleplay club just tonight. And not roleplay as Sashy. Maybe I can roleplay as Fabian. That'd be cool. Anyway, yes. So it's been lovely talking to you guys. Thank you for being so understanding and patient with me. It does mean a lot. Me and you are gonna have a chat one day. What about the Sashians? I could go on for hours. Like, you'd need a week of just scheduled shit. And even then, we wouldn't get through it. Seriously, there is so much to the Sashys that people don't know. And, like, just... And this is why it's not, like, that... It's not that I'm being mean and I kind of just want the Sashys to be my thing. It's just because I like to integrate all of the backstories together and see how they mesh, and I know literally everything, and I can't explain. I just don't have enough time to explain it to everyone. It's literally just that, and I'm really sorry for those that do want to make like a Sashi that can be canon and that they can play and stuff, but I just can't. It also means more stress on me because there's more Sashis for me to play, but you know, kind of. If it's long, just make a book. It wouldn't be a book. It would be a series of books. It would just be... You wouldn't be able to fit it on your computer. And like I said, I can't write quick. I've started writing Sashi's backstory from Gasta's notes. And then I was going to do Gasta's notes for each of the ones, because it's usually Gasta that's the one that's taken first, apart from the swap universes, of which is someone else. But yeah, like, I started writing it, my ideas just keep running. They run away with me, and, like, I know them in here, but I can't get them on computer. It just doesn't work. I love hidden stories. Well, if you love hidden stories, then you roleplay with the Sashys. Sashys have a lot. At the moment, the most hidden stories are to do with Sass and Mafia. They're the most unknown Sashys, I think, at the moment. Well, apart from the ones I haven't introduced yet, like Toshi. Wow, it would take the space of 1 terabyte? Probably. It probably would. I wouldn't put it past me. There's a lot of stuff. Like, ha. I can't describe how much there is. And it's all integrated. And I wouldn't know how to write it, because it is all integrated. So I'd have to switch point of view for it to kind of work. Or I'd have to write each one separately, and then you'd have to kind of go, oh, that's where that comes into play, and stuff like that. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to write it. I've got 17 freaking Sashys at the moment, guys. 17! With their own backstories and shit, which could make their own books. So that's 17 books to begin with. Then you've got the books that start when I start role-playing these characters. Just too much. We'll see about that. One day I'll write it, when I figure out how to fucking write it. But yeah, today is not that day. I'm not gonna put that immense amount of pressure on myself. I tried. I did try. I think, where did I get to? I had it in here somewhere. Undertale. Where is it? Sashy Tale, I called it. Under testing. It's all written in notes form as well. That's the thing. This isn't even written in a story form. This is written in journal note form. Hello, Tim, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. You know what's funny is Deadpool knows about this now. Uh-oh. This is how much I've written. I've written like 2 and a bit pages. And I just... That's note form. That's just gas. Sashy hasn't even come into that story yet. Like, that's so just... it's a lot. It's a lot. Trust. Anyway, I really, really, really have to go now. So, I will see you guys in the next live stream I do. Sorry, Tim, you kind of, like, came in at the end. Wait, what? I need to go role plays. Like, tabletop. Like the cool kids do. What do you want from me? What? I'm about to finish the stream. Very sorry. Goodbye. Yes. You said wait, and then goodbye. Wanna fight me, bro? I'll fight. No, I'm too tired for that today. Alright, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. If you have any ideas of what you want me to do, I can do gaming. I've got a lot of games on Steam. Ow, don't punch my headphone. My earphone. I don't know what I'm doing. Games, drawings, singing, voice acting. If you want me to do any comics, then ask the owner of the comic and then send the comic to me. Sending me that thing where the owner says yes. Awesome. And we'll voice act. And we'll do stuff. And we'll do a lot of things. And shit will go down. Play Gmod. I don't know if I have Gmod installed still. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Go away. Here's Gmod. Gmod's a big... No, I don't have it installed anymore. And both Gmod and Sing 7 Years. Oh, it's a sad song. Once I was 7 years old and mama was told. Da 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 da. I know the tune. But anyway, yes. If you want me to do stuff, then find me on Discord and I don't know, message on my Discord chat. Or make a poll. Someone make a poll, and then I'll post it. And yeah, I can do a lot of stuff. This is the problem. I'm a jack of all trades. It's what I do. I love that song. It's a very sad song. Sad. Much sadness. But yes. So there's a lot of things I can do. I don't know what to do. So tell me. What would you like me to do? I'll do it. Alright. You do that. Awesome. And posts and stuff. Yes. Oh, very sorry. But yeah. So we'll have more of that. Or even if you want heart to heart, if you want more talky ones where we just talk together, that's also cool. We can do that. I can do that. We can just sit here and talk. You know me. I can talk forever. I have a bazillion stories. We could go on about Sashys all day. Whatever. I don't care. But yeah. I'll see you guys in the next live stream anyway. Let me know what you're after, and I'll see what I can do. But as for now, bye-bye!